The news that starting Monday the fees will be applicable has not been welcomed by everyone, with some saying more time should have been given. This is not something you just drop on us. They should have given us at least 1 month's notice and put it in July, at least 2 weeks to a month. People are now going to start withdrawing their cash so that they can avoid those fees, and because that means more business for me, I commend Bener's decision. If the fees are being reinstated, then we might as well go back to using cash transactions. The problem is the virus will spread faster. Cashless transactions were better. People are saying the fees should at least be reduced. If they were charging us 300 Rwandan francs to deposit 10,000 Rwandan francs and another 300 to withdraw, then let them at least charge 300 Rwandan francs for both transactions. We might get used to it, eventually, because the fees are really high. They should be lenient towards people and reduce the fees charged for sending money and withdrawing. It's better with fewer charges so that it is not hard on people. Economic experts are calling for the same thing, saying it would mean more profits for companies in the long run. If 30% of people with phones were using mobile money before, and now the figure has jumped to 85%, I believe those companies should reconsider and reduce the fees they were charging before. If the fees were at 3%, then they should bring them down to 1% because their customer base has more than doubled anyway, and it will not affect their profit margins, not with so many people now using their services. Also, the government should encourage people to use cashless transactions because making and maintaining cash is very expensive, and that burden is borne by the government alone. MTN Rwanda has announced that it has slashed its fees by 60% compared to before the COVID-19 pandemic, and Airtel has confirmed that it is also changing its rates pending approval from the central bank. The country's commercial banks, however, have said nothing about any changes so far on their end, though they say they lost hundreds of millions of Rwandan francs while the digital transactions were free. Such transactions had increased fourfold after the fees were scrapped.